Rosetta Stone talks the talk, reporting better than expected revenue of $69.5 million for the first quarter, an impressive feat in any language. Since Stephen Swad took over as CEO in February, Rosetta Stone's stock has surged over 52%. Mr. Swad joins me in studio. Sir, welcome to Bottom Line. Thanks for coming on today.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having me.
What propelled the surge?
Well, I think our business is getting stronger, and we see that most in the U.S., and I think it's a good time to be at Rosetta Stone, and I think the stock market is listening.
I have to ask you about something just recently. You announced layoffs. Why, and how many people were let go?
We've not disclosed how many people have been let go, but we are in the midst of changing our strategy. I had a big investor day last week.
Yeah.
We talked about growth internationally. We talked about growth in our institutional business, and we talked about growth in the U.S. business. We talked about shifting more of our business online and making it more social. And as part of that, we tried to align our people resources with that new strategy. And unfortunately, some people had to be let go.
Sir, last month, the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals gave the okay for Rosetta Stone's lawsuit against Google to proceed. You contend that Google is selling trademarked phrases to third-party companies that make copycat software, but Google says customers can tell the difference between a search result and a sponsored link. What are the ramifications for the business community?
Well, I'm not an attorney.
Sure.
Our business is to teach people languages. What we're doing in this suit is protecting our trademark, so that when Rosetta Stone is used, it's used by Rosetta Stone, and we want to avoid confusion. And we're suing Google because we think their processes and their search approach is confusing to certain people, especially when they sell our name to counterfeits.
Is your name your name is your brand? Are you saying that you don't think people could tell the difference?
That's right. In fact, we're sure of it. There are people that click on a Rosetta Stone link that is purchased by counterfeiters.
Okay.
And they then proceed to buy product that's not ours.
All right, fair enough. Let's talk about language. Back in January,
that's better. Thank you.
Michael Arad, he wrote a fascinating column in the New York Times about American monolingualism. He noted that on the Census Bureau forms, Americans are asked what language they speak, and he wrote the following: the census should ask the same question that the European Commission asked in its survey in 2006. Can you have a conversation in a language besides your mother tongue? How would Americans respond to that?
You'd be surprised. Many would say yes. And think about those that manage international operations, and they need to conduct their work in two languages.
It's in their best business interest, is it not?
Absolutely, absolutely. So Americans are behind the rest of the world, but they're getting better. And we think there's more excitement, more initiative, more commitment on Americans today than there was a year ago or 2 years ago or 5 years ago. But we need that to keep going in order to compete in the world.
Spanish consumers, they become a dominant force in the U.S. economy.
Yes.
Are you finding that most of your English-speaking customers are purchasing Spanish language DVDs now?
DVDs. We also sell online and on the iPad. But yes, Spanish is the best seller in the U.S. We also sell a lot of German, Italian, Mandarin.
Yeah.
We also sell English in the U.S. for immigrants coming in and wanting to communicate better with their U.S. counterparts.
Are you finding that you are uniquely situated now to deal with the interconnectedness which we all find ourselves in now?
Yes. In fact, we have products that we call it, we keep you connected. So we have products on the iPad, we have products on your iPhone, we have products on your laptop, and then it's all synced, so we know what you did and when you did it.
Okay.
And we store that stuff in the cloud.
Speaking of Facebook, the IPO coming up, any plans to advertise on Facebook?
We advertise on Facebook.
You do?
Yeah,
okay.
They're a good partner of ours. We're a test and learn company, and so we've been testing certain advertisements with them for years, and we're happy.
Successful partnership?
Yeah, we're happy.
Before I let you go, I have to ask you, how many languages do you speak?
You know what, I spoke Spanish. My family is fluent in Spanish, and I am taking our software to polish up on my Spanish.